Hi guys, it's Mary, Queen MLB. Talk to me Tuesday, July 2nd, 2019. And I have one thing to show you, one thing to tell you. So it's like a show and tell. The thing I want to show you is got kitties finished. I've got a picture that I'll put in for you right here. Okay, I told you about these guys last time. I got the 12 kitties. One wasn't finished, and I decided to make 2 throws with 6 each, and that's one of them. The next one is going to just be, I think, a more solid alternating blocks, and maybe the sashing will be a different color or different solid or something, because these guys kind of look like they're just floating in a sea of cats. And then I don't know if you noticed on the photograph, but one of the blocks is sideways, and I may leave it. I haven't decided. I could use some advice on that. You see the kitty with the ball of yarn? And it looks like he's sitting up and he's playing with the ball of yarn. He's supposed to be lying on his back and kicking the ball of yarn. And I do also think that the ball of yarn is the thing that isn't finished on the unfinished block. And I think on the one that I do, I am going to make the yarn gray, but it's going to depend on the border. Anyway, I have this finished. I've decided how I want to quilt it. I'm excited about that because I'm going to quilt the 6 solid, meaning just a sea of cats, blocks in different quilt block designs. And then the sashing is going to have little circles and big circles. The border is going to have a wave with circles in it. And then the medallions I haven't decided yet, but I think once I get some of this going, it's going to be pretty obvious what I need to do. And then the cats are going to not be quilted on the cat, but between the cat and the outside of the border, just some diagonal grid. So I think that'll be pretty. And then I don't know, I think it needs a solid something border. There's so much, don't know if I can go red, because the red in the filler fabric and the red on the cat is different, and the red on the yarn and the red on the background is different. That's kind of a fuchsia or something, so I don't know if I can go red, but there's a good black in there and a good gray, so I'm going to find a solid color, I think, for the border. So anyway, one down, one to go, and it took me certainly less than a day. It took me a few hours to put that together because the blocks are done. I didn't realize, I measured the first block, it was 12 by 12, I think I told you this, and so these turned out to be 11 and a half finished, and that doesn't bother me at all, but I stacked them up, they all looked the same, and the one I measured was 12 by 12. I didn't realize that a couple of them were 12 and a half by maybe 12 and 3/4, and so I did have to take some sashing off and trim some down because I just failed to measure them all, which is my fault. So anyway, very pleased with that. I think they are awfully dang cute. So that's my show. That's pretty much all I did this week because everything else is on hold for a whole bunch of different reasons. So I don't even know if I'm going to do the rest of the cats next. I want to get to Peanuts. I want to finish the TTMT Jelly Roll swap. I want to finish so much, and I need to stop just starting projects, and I need to start finishing any. But I did get that one finished, and that feels good. It's not finished, but it's ready to go, and that's good. So my tell. Baton Rouge finally has a Project Linus chapter. I've been waiting for this and waiting for this and waiting for this. Every city I've lived in, I've been waiting for this to happen, and they finally, I think it was March or May, or I know they're different. I don't know which one. It's either March or May. I can't remember. One of those, they got a chapter, and I've been in touch with the person handling that, and we're going to meet this weekend, and she's going to give me some minion fabric that she has so that I can make her something. And I am halfway through another baby quilt, and I'll finish that for her. So anyway, I do want to, I think sometimes we have so much fun with the babies that we forget that they do. I don't know a lot about Project Linus, but from what I see from her stuff, that they do kids up to 18, and so minions might be a little too young for them, but depends, because a lot of adults like the minions. But when you're a teenager, you can't like things that kids and adults like. So I don't know. We'll work it out. But I would like to make some more big kid stuff. So anyway, that was my show. That was my tell. The only other thing I got going, well, because I work at a courthouse, and the 4th of July is a federal holiday, and yesterday our governor declared Friday to be a state holiday. The courthouse is closed Thursday and Friday, so I get a 4-day weekend, and I'm hoping I can do something productive. I think some people have some claims on my time right now, but I'm going to, with 4 days, I should be able to find some time to get some things done around here. And I almost got a car today. I bought a car last week, and it's supposed to be delivered. They told me Friday it would be delivered in 3 to 7 days, and then this morning they emailed me and said it would be here. It's coming from Dallas, and they said it would be here between 3 and 4:30 today. And at 5 o'clock I called them, have not heard from the truck driver, and they put me on hold for over 10 minutes, because I think they're one of these companies that after they close at 5, they just send you to voicemail and let you go on hold forever. So anyway, didn't get the car today, but it's around, so somewhere between Dallas and here, maybe, hopefully not farther, and so hopefully tomorrow I'll get my car. And I do hear my kitty. I don't know if you hear her, but she's at the door asking to come in, and so gotta run. That was my show and my tell, and my almost got a car today. Have a great week.